Hey guys, guess what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna rent a scooter, and I have not ridden a motorbike or a scooter since September. So here I am at the cafe, and we're just about to get on and go ride and check out a few places, all right? So I'll show you where I'm at.
Hey, Vern.
All right, so here I am at the Cafe Bar Sunset, and this is the fella that just rented me the scooter, and this is the scooter that we're gonna take. And it was 2,000 lek for a day. So I'm not sure how many cc's this little Piaggio has, but I'm gonna guess it's probably about 125. So this is the magic for today. And I'm thinking about buzzing around. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go yet, but we'll find out. All right, so today we're gonna try to make it to the Blue Eye. I'm a little nervous because people drive just crazy here, and I'm on this little scooter I'm unfamiliar with, but what are you gonna do? I don't want to get trapped out here like I had heard stories, and I got trapped in Geocaster, and I figured, you know what, there's other places I wanted to see, so let's give it a heck, and here we go. Gassed up, ready to go, baby. So we'll go a little ways, and then we'll check our map. This is the backside of Saranda. Making our way, baby, the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. So we're going. We just passed Vern. Here we go. All right, we made it. This is the point where you have to go about 2 or 3 more kilometers from this sign on this gravel road. Just right off this main road here that you take coming in. See the sign there, Saranda 22 and Geocaster 44. So we just entered the park. Look at this. If you zoom in here, you can almost see that shimmering blue teal even in the water here. Amazing. Hey guys, welcome to the world famous Blue Eye. Now this is a geological wonder, which is about, I'd say, 30 to 45 minutes ride outside of Saranda. Let's check it out. All right, here we are. Famous Blue Eye. This is what it looks like. You'll come down this road, and to the right will be the bar and restaurant. And then you'll see the river right in front of you. Look at how clean this water is, you guys. Just incredible. Look at that. It's really windy, so I apologize for the wind noise. I'm trying to figure out what part is the eye. If it's across this bridge or exactly where it is, I'm not too sure. What did they use these ponds for? They have fish in these at one time? Kind of look like a fish holding pen. So I wonder if there's like a native trout or anything that lives in here. This would be a great fishing river. The only problem in these rivers when they're real clear like this, the fish get spooked very easy. And it's actually hard to fish the clear rivers. So the actual Blue Eye, from what I read, was 50 meters deep, which is what, about 150 feet? Kind of a rough guess. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I screw that up. It's a lot of correction police. In any event, let's cross this cute little bridge here and get a feel for this place. All right, watch your step. Now there's only a couple of vehicles in the parking lot. It was a little chilly on the ride here. It wasn't terrible. It's supposed to be a high of about 60. And since we're inland a little bit, I'd imagine it's going to be a bit cooler than that. Maybe up to 10 degrees cooler. Just stunning and gorgeous here, you guys. Look at this place. Got this mountain. I'm going to walk up here. Great place to do a little thinking, do a little walking. Man, great place to spend the day. So we got a little sign here. I guess there's a restaurant to the right. Oh, it looks beautiful. Let's walk up there and see what they have. Goat kid meat roasted. Wow. Beef tech, which is the beef pork chop. All right, so we're gonna walk towards this restaurant. I'm not sure if it's gonna be open, being that everything's out of season. Sounds like a little waterfall here. Oh no, it's the water rushing through here. Holy cow. It's flying through here. Look at this. Wow. This river's really cruising. Holy smokes. I didn't expect it to be this strong here. Wow. That'll sweep you away if you get stuck in that. What's going on here? Is it closed? Maybe it's closed. That's too bad. The gate's closed. It looks to be closed. I saw somebody over there. Maybe it's private. I don't know. Must be closed. That's too bad. In any event. So I guess we'll walk back this way then. Go downriver. All right, so this is it, you guys. I'm the only one here. Ha! Wow, that water is just an amazing color too. Wow. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's just incredible. It's just pooling up from the center of that thing too. Let's see what it says here. Sericulture. So Siri must be I. Culture, I'm thinking is blue. So that thing on your Apple phone, Siri, I guess that means I, right? All right, so let's go up these stairs. It kind of has an ancient feel to this place. Like you can tell that people have been coming here forever. It just has that feel to it. Wow. It is mesmerizing the way the water's playing off the pool. And to think that is 50 meters deep. Incredible. Look at that. It's just boiling out of there too. That is beautiful. Give you a little bit of a wider shot here. When you watch the videos, you see these kids on these rusty beams jumping into the blue eye. It's kind of dangerous. You could land on this end here, and that would not be good. Also, if you look down in the water, see that shelf? If you look in relationship to where this beam is, you could land in that shelf if you're not careful. It's just below it. There's a ledge here too, so I don't know. If you jump in there, you got to be pretty damn careful. To make sure you get far enough out into that thing. It's not recommended to jump here, so if you do, be real careful. Look at that backdrop, you guys. It's like a movie. So they say it's kind of mesmerizing looking at this blue eye, and it is because the water is pooling up so strongly and it's just reverberating in between that color and the fluctuation of the waves. It's really amazing. It's really something that you really should see. All right, so I think it's time for a walk and talk. All right, guys, so here's the deal. When you're a kid, you would wake up, you would think about what you're going to do that day, and then you'd maybe call your friends, you'd hop on your bike, and you'd go do it. And you didn't really have these big plans and where you're going to go, what you're going to see, because you're still kind of young. Everything's new in the world, and you didn't really know what to expect. And that's what living used to be. And the thing is deep down inside, those little boys and those little girls, they're still in us. Well, I don't know if I have a little girl in me, but maybe a little. No. What I'm trying to say is we got to learn how to live again. We got to learn how to be young, because that's where we're going to find our greatest joy. I'm trying to figure out exactly where to walk here. Kind of all leads back to the restaurant. I was hoping to find a nice trail. So in each of us is a kid that needs to live again, that needs to feel alive. And if you think about it, when you were young, you didn't plan a lot of things. You just went for it. You did it. You got out, you learned, you grew, you took some risks. And life needs to be about that. Even as you get older, you can't forget that there's still a young person inside of each of us. And I think that if we neglect or deny and forget that, I think that's where people get old too fast. I think that's where we lose the joy. We lose the things that make us young, that keep us alive. So why do I say all these things? I say them because I want my channel to be about embracing the exciting part of being an adult, trying to explore and be young again. Not let life be so damn serious that we forget to be young. We forget to explore. We forget to take risks. We forget to find our joy. That's the greatest thing that we have in this life, is the joy that wants to come out to keep us thriving and healthy and living. So if you ponder the reasons why you travel, why do you travel? Do you travel to have a different change of scenery? Do you travel to find yourself? Do you travel to feel excitement? Do you travel to find meaning? Why do you travel? What is the reason that you travel? We travel because we're still young inside somewhere. There's still a shred of youth that wants to be excited, I believe. That's really what I feel. And I think that by traveling, we get to grow a little bit more. We get to share. We get to chase the unknown. And that's what we need to thrive. That's what we need to feel alive. So when I take you to beautiful places like this should be you here too. This should be all of us enjoying this moment, feeling good that we came this far and that there is another place, another road, another river, another something to keep us going, to keep us finding meaning. So I watched a couple other vloggers and I asked myself, what is this channel about? What is Hey Vern Travels about? And I decided that Hey Vern Travels is about finding myself, sharing that, trying to connect to you guys, trying to be young, show how to be young, and inspire other people to want to have that. Because I fear that a lot of us are getting old too fast. A lot of us haven't yet lived because we haven't gone outside our comfort zones. We've got maybe too into the responsibilities of life, the seriousness, and we choked off that inner child that we need to nurture again, that we need to open up and become a part of us. I think that's one of the greatest things that we're missing in today's society People get on buses and they hop on their phone. They get on the plane, they're on their phone. They get into a room full of people, they're on their phone. They're in the restaurant, they're on their phone. How many times a week do you go out to new places and actually soak in the environment like you did when you were a kid? How often do you walk up to new people and, hey, I'm Vern. I'm kind of new here. I don't recognize you. Would you want to hang out? You want to be friends? How often do you do that anymore? And to think when you're young, you had to do that. You didn't have any other options. You didn't have the internet. Hi, my name is Vern. What's your name? We didn't have that. Well, it was starting to become popular, but we didn't really have that. So we had to get out. We had to communicate amongst ourselves and take those risks. So the other thing is I find for myself that I need to connect more to people that are kind of lighthearted, energetic, fun, outgoing, a little bit silly, a little bit crazy, because that is what inspires the goofy side of me. And I notice when I'm alone, I'm a little bit more serious. I'm kind of more introspect. And I think I need that. I think that's why I crave the Philippines, because I'm around that energy. I feel like I'm younger, and it brings out that crazy side of me. And I enjoy that. I relish in that, and I look forward to that, and I miss that. And so traveling alone, it is kind of difficult when you're that type of a person. But I also reflect back when I was very young and I didn't know a lot of kids, and there were times where I did go out trekking on my own. I did go exploring. I did take things apart, and I did learn about what those things were. You know, when I was a kid, I didn't go to a site and know everything about it. I didn't know, is this Greek? Is this Illyrian? Is this Roman? I didn't know all that. And I still had a ton of value just going to that and experiencing it, being in the moment, being at that site. And then the learning often came later. I didn't have all the answers, and I still don't have all the answers. I'm not an encyclopedia. So if I say something, yeah, I could say something wrong. It happens. You know, it happens to all of us. But the importance is I'm out in the moment, and I'm hoping to connect you to that experience, to live again, and to find greater depth and meaning in these places. Just like the sign says, love is free. You can sit here. I hope you do come here and sit. And send me a picture that you did come here to sit. And write a letter, all right? I'm sitting right here. Write me a damn letter. Hurry. Write me 2 letters in case the first one doesn't get there. Love is free, remember? Freely send me a card. I'd enjoy that. So when you come to the Blue Eye, just remember that the roads are a little bit rough. So be prepared and go slow. So it looks to be part of an old building. Could it have been part of a tomb? Hard to say. So if I were to guess, I would say this is probably part of an old church site right here. There's nobody here to ask. So if I find out, I'll sure post about it. So I was at a little video cafe and I met these guys here, and one of them happens to be a taxi driver, and this is his taxi. So if you're in Saranda and you need a taxi driver, this is him, and I'll show you a business card that he has, and you can give him a contact if you need a taxi.
Yes.
This is his card. So there's the number at the bottom. Go ahead and give him a call. All right, so here's his taxi review, you guys. Check it out. Look at that. 101 reviews, 5 stars. Perfect. Can't beat that. Somebody lost their arm. Whoops. All right, you guys, be good. Stay out of trouble. Don't get into trouble this week. All right, that's my advice for you, and I mean it. Give me a high five.
Hey, 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 Vern.